can't sustain that kind of that volume. So new ideas day last August during in-service. Everybody, I think, had a good time. Not only did we have a good time, but we felt like we were engaged in a productive and worthwhile activity, generating ideas for the improvement of the district to improve the way we accomplish our objectives, the way we pursue our mission. The #1 rated idea, I'm sure you all will remember, was smart IDs. Anybody on that team? Yeah, at least one. Okay. So a little bit later in the fall, we started working on how we were going to follow up on all of the new ideas, and that one being the top ranked by a vote of the people. We began work on that right away and have been looking at how we might pursue that. Now, you may recall that there were multiple benefits that were identified that we might accomplish by using these smart IDs. One of them was taking attendance automatically or semi-automatically, students scanning in. Making our workplace more secure by using these IDs as keys to get through doors. Once people were in, then we would know they were in, which would give us a head count of who's present in case we have an emergency. There was a suggestion they could be used to make it more efficient, easier to log into computers for students to get to work right away. And then there was a discussion about using them as currency, as debit cards, so that students could purchase food, use vending machines with their smart IDs. Excuse me. So on all those different fronts, those one card, but several very different benefits that were identified that all have to be pursued kind of independently. So first of all, concerning securing the building, as you all know, there's some construction going on right now, and lots of things are changing, but they're not going to change this week or next week. It's going to take quite a while to get that done. At the end of this project, we're going to have electronic door locks on all of the perimeter doors of this building. We already have them in at the IT building. Jerry, do we have a few more in other places? Not yet?
No, that's
okay.
not it.
Okay, but there's a plan outside the bond projects to do some more work on that front so that we have the opportunity to secure all of our buildings with some sort of ID. That's a benefit that is going to unfold as time goes on. There are not just hardware technology issues, there are policy issues and procedure issues that we have to work through. So that's the status of that particular proposed benefit. Knowing who's there, that kind of, depending on the way we decide to pursue that kind of follows behind the door locks. So that kind of falls in the same domain. Logging into computers sounds like a no-brainer, except for the fact that some teachers, many of the teachers, use Moodle to get into a district standard learning management system. Some programs use different learning management systems. Other programs use other learning management systems. Some use multiple systems to get into. Integrating all of that is not as straightforward as it might sound. By no means giving up on that, but that's probably not the greatest benefit that would be identified right now of using smart IDs. So that one's not on the front burner right now. It's kind of moved to the back. The big one that I know, if the teachers were here, I see we do have a few here. If they were all here, the one they would really be cheering for is that automated attendance, because that is an overhead burden every day, all day long, keeping track of students coming and going. So that's where we're focusing our attention right now. There is a technology that Metro Tech has already pioneered to integrate with CT-SYS for automated attendance taking. So we are pursuing that this time. We plan a fourth quarter this year pilot of that approach. And pending the outcome of that pilot, we hope to offer it to all long-term programs in the fall. So that's where we are with smart IDs. Any question there? All right, thanks.